We went to the river on Sunday. So what is today? Today's Wednesday. No, today's Thursday. Oh crap, yeah, today's Thursday. So we went Sunday to the Guadalupe River in Seguin, and that was a lot of fun, as y'all could tell probably from the video if y'all watched it. But I'm kind of glad we did go when we did, because right now, as many of you guys know, the Guadalupe is flooded like crazy right now. Like Central Texas is just the hill country, like Kerrville, Ingram, Hunt, Nippa, or Canepa, however you want to pronounce it. It is bad. Like, it's deadly flooding. Like, it is higher and more flooded than it was last year at this time of year when they had that big flood. What they're calling a 100-year flood, but it's happened for the second year in a row. So if it's happening, it only happens every 100 years. So why is it happening 2 years in a row? But anyway, that's not what I was trying to get at. What I was trying to get at is I'm just glad we went when we did, because I had a buddy of mine send me a photo, because he lives up there in San Antonio, and he was up there in Bernie swimming and hanging out the same day I was on the Guadalupe River. And he's like, man, I'm glad I went too, and I did. And I'm like, well, yeah, I am too. I'm glad you didn't get stuck up there and that stuff. And he sent me a photo of the tornado that hit in northwest San Antonio just the other day. That thing was pretty big. It was just an EF1, but when you say it's just an EF1, that is still a big tornado. And it did some damage. From what I know, luckily nobody was killed or hurt, which is a good thing. Just some structural damage, like roofs and stuff like that off of houses. And I think mainly some businesses and apartment buildings got the brunt of it all, which it was just right there on the other side of Top Golf. If you've ever been to San Antonio and you've been to Top Golf area where it's called the Rim, like over there around La Cantera, where Six Flags and Bass Pro Shop and all that is, that's where it hit. So I was like, dude, that is nuts. I don't think I've ever even heard of a tornado even touching anywhere near San Antonio when I used to live up there. Because me and my wife, we met there and we lived there for a little while. And I've been in Texas probably 3/4 of my life already. And the only time I have heard of a tornado happening this far south was because of hurricane season, or if a hurricane hit. And that was the only time I've heard of tornadoes touching down. So I'm saying you cannot convince me, and you might call me crazy or whatever, you cannot convince me that they're not cloud seeding somewhere in Texas or somewhere north of Texas, because Corpus has been having this crazy drought, like 10 to 12 year drought. It's been going like ridiculous. And I don't think Lake Corpus Christi has been full since 2013. And now all of a sudden we're having these water crises down here. And now we're getting tremendous amount of rain. Now, it's raining up north. We've gotten just a little bit of rain down here, and not enough to help us out here, but it's raining up north where it needs to hit the watershed to bring it down the Nueces River to us down here by Corpus. I just find it kind of odd that we were like pretty like close to running out of water, and all of a sudden we're getting all this rain. It's like, that's some crazy shit, right? I am telling you, we've been cloud seeding, and you can't tell me we haven't been. But anyway, enough on that little spiel. I hope everybody's had a good week so far. My week's gone good. It's been real chill. Like I said, we got back from the river Sunday night. Didn't do anything Monday. Me and the wife had another IV infusion appointment Tuesday morning. Came back home, chilled. We've just been hanging out with the kids. The girls are at the grandparents' house for a little bit. They go there and hang out with parents for a couple hours, so me and Mama get a breather and get a break. And like right now, just chilling. I'm out here sweating my ass off is what's going on. I don't know if y'all can tell, but dude, I am sweating. It is freaking hot. So, and it's humid, of course, because we got the little bit of rain these past 2 days, so it makes it real sticky. And I'm just waiting for a mosquito to just bite the crap out of me and carry me off, because you know these Texas mosquitoes are just massively huge, just like the Texas state bird. And so we've just been chilling. And I know this Saturday, me and the wife actually get to go on like a date. It's like kind of like, I have a buddy of mine that runs an organization, a nonprofit for veterans and first responders and all that. he had asked us if we wanted to go to the sea turtle release. Well, over here in Port A, down by where I live, they release baby sea turtles quite a bit. I think like once a month or every other month or something like that. And of course, you're allowed to go out there and spectate, take pictures and video and watch them release it. But we got invited to go be part of the staff and to go inside the University of Texas Marine Institute and go behind the scenes, see how they rehabilitate them, see the whole works. And they don't let the public come in there and see it, just the people that are part of the staff and part of the university. So when he asked if we were available to go Saturday, I just told him, yeah, I didn't even bother thinking about babysitter. I didn't think about what we had planned. I was just like, dude, we're there. I'm like, we are so there. Oh, wow, it's another beautiful day. It wasn't so cloudy, it'd be a nice sunset. But we're going to go check that out Saturday. I'm really excited to go. I've already got my bag packed with my camera gear. Of course, I'm always got to have camera gear. So the drone's ready to go for Saturday. Got my cameras ready. The Luna's going to be ready. And I'm going to be stoked because I'm taking, let's say, 2 action cameras. I'm taking the Luna and I'm taking my Vada 360. So I'm going to be pretty stacked with camera gear. Like, I'm such a camera nerd. But, and I know I've mentioned this before, the Luna. Let's talk about the Luna. Like, an honest review, if y'all noticed, I filmed a little bit of it with At the River on Sunday. I've filmed a little bit on vlog here and there. I'm starting to get used to it more and more. It's like the more you use it, the better it is. You find out new things about it, like the quality. Like, I know I don't have to shoot in 8K. You don't need to. It can do 8K, but you really don't need to. There's not really a difference between the 8K and the 4K quality. Now, frames per second, you're going to want to do, like, if you want more of the cinematic look, you want to do like 4K with 24 frames per second. Chico, shut up, dude. Just chill, bro. He's mouthy. He's just real mouthy. Relax. I'm talking here. And so, if you want more of that cinematic look with you have the Luna, you're going to want to shoot at 4K, 24 frames per second. But the most common one, especially for like vlogs and the YouTube videos, is 4K, 30 frames per second. And of course, you know, the higher ISO, the more frames per second you want to shoot. That's just how I do it. But 9 out of the 10 times I do 4K, 30 frames per second because I leave it there, I'm on the go, or I just want to do quick videos. Now, if I want to do like a short film, or like kind of like a documentary cinema look kind of deal, I'll do 24 frames per second, and then I'll use the pure shot. I like the pure shot because the colors pop more, things are brighter, and it does good, and not just low light situations, but during the day. Like right now, I'm using the pure shot, and I like it because I just do. Now, a lot of people say shoot an iLog. You'll be able to go after when you go back to edit. It'll look better when you go to edit it. Me, I don't like to mess with the color grading very much. I don't like to do a whole lot of editing. The less editing, the better for me, because I like to get in there, transfer my footage, maybe tweak it a little bit with like cutting and making clips, editing things out. But as for color grading, I really don't mess with it. I kind of let the camera do its own thing. And that's just how I like it. I'm not a professional or anything. I never claimed to be a professional. I just prefer it because it's less work for me being a dad and having a toddler and an infant. Well, she's going to be 1 next week. So I have about to be a 4-year-old and next week a 1-year-old. I don't have the time to kind of like sit at my desk and just like persistently edit, like, and put music in a lot, like precisely. I got to kind of like just shoot and go, shoot, click and go, shoot, click and go. So, but if I ever do want to get on a serious project and I want to do a documentary or a short film, I will make sure I have the time to sit down on my laptop and do that. But until I'm able to get a new laptop and able to get me a new MacBook, I just do everything through my iPad. I mentioned that before. So I was going back to is the Luna. I'm loving it. I have been carrying it more. Like I just walked to the mailbox, checked the mail, and I did a quick clip, and I was just shooting around. And I was like, man, it's not so bad to walk with. It really isn't. It's like I love, and I said this before, and I'll probably say it almost every video, is my Ace Pro 2 is my favorite. and I do love shooting that, but it's starting to become more of my like backup now. And because there is a difference, like the footage on this, I think more and more I use it, I really like it. But I do like the Ace Pro 2 because it's lighter, it's smaller. I literally can put that in my pocket and just go. Now the Luna I can, it's a little longer, it's a little more bulkier, but I put a little, I got ordered this little tripod off of Amazon and attach it to it, so that way it gives you a little more extension of a handle like this, and I'm not having to feel like I'm holding my arm way up here, like right here, boom. I'm not even sticking my arm out hardly enough, and I'm able to shoot. But yeah, I really suggest, honestly, if you can get your hands on a Luna Ultra, I definitely would get it. Now, I used to be a DJI guy, and I really am liking the Insta360s because of the Leica lenses. It's just to me, it's way better quality, and it shoots better. But that's just my honest review. If anybody's thinking of getting one, get you one. So, but yeah, I hope everybody's had a good week so far. I've had a very chill week, like I said. The hill country is flooding like crazy. Texas is getting a lot of rain. And other than that, there's not a whole lot going on here in my neck of the woods, except just being on island time because we're down here by the beach and you really in no rush to do anything. But I just hope everybody's doing good. I just wanted to talk to you guys for a second. I will probably be, I'm not sure if I'm going to vlog tomorrow, but Saturday, I'm looking forward to Saturday. I'm going to get as much good footage as I possibly can that they'll allow me to in the establishment, behind the scenes at the Marine Institute, and see how many sea turtles we're able to rehabilitate, how many they're going to release, if they do release any with us there, which I think they are. And it's going to be a good weekend. So I don't know if you got any plans, but whatever your plans are, have fun, be safe, love one another, and just be kind, man. There's already enough evil and hate in this world that we need more love. You know what I mean? Everybody wants to be loved. Yeah, there's not so much more that I want to talk about. I'm really hoping the wind isn't like messing with the audio because it is pretty windy, and I've got the fans going because it is so dang hot. Like, I literally already took a shower and I'm already sweating my ass off. I'm like, I took an early shower. I want to relax because it's been a couple of days since I showered, and well, I don't really do much. I don't really go outside a whole lot, so, or hardly at all unless I'm with the kids. I don't, like I said, I'm a retired veteran. I don't work. I'm 100% disabled, so my job is being a dad, and my passion is camera, videography. I like making things. I like creating films. I like what y'all call now is creating content. So, but I'm gonna get off here. I'm gonna go inside, hang out with the wife, watch some racing, and just chill. So I hope everybody has a good evening. Happy Thursday, everybody, and love one another. Peace out.